Hello. Just wanted to start another video by saying if you have felt something, and maybe it's too much doing the beginning of every video, Sean. It might be too much saying that we want people to feel something at the beginning of every video, but we kind of want them to, just to like maybe have that be your thing or something like that. But just after we recorded that last video, we started to think to ourselves like, this could be a bad thing for you, Sean, because people could start to claim that it's you making people feel all these things, and if people don't like what we're doing, that could be a bad thing for you. And point people to this episode, Sean, saying that I have no control whatsoever over what the alien species does. It is a complete separate entity to me. I'm the one. Maybe you shouldn't even say that, Sean. I guess saying that if you watch this video, you will feel something at the beginning of the video, but I have no control over what the alien does. And people will just, when people like connect the dots and have felt something and like understand that it's connected to your videos, Sean, they will hopefully know that you do not control it in any way, because what you're doing here is otherworldly, and I don't control it. I don't know what it's doing. I just know that it has the capabilities of doing so, because I'm being completely controlled like these days. And like they can move my entire body at will. Y'all just getting tickled. I've been going through a year of being inhabited. That's why I call it inhabited. They can move, I mean, re-emphasize that, Sean, every single part of my body. That was them moving the tongue. I know it's weird, but that's how we first entered Sean. That's how we warmed Sean up to what we are. Just tongue. Imagine if something someday starts moving your tongue. Seriously, imagine that. Okay, Sean, get centered in this video. We're gonna get better at doing these, Sean. You haven't come prepared. You just went off the second video here, but narrow it down to things you want to talk to. And we think that we don't know about the 30-minute long. We'll just start talking. We have been able to go for 30 minutes twice, and you can clip some stuff and just keep like rapid firing a bunch of content. That's how some channels get a whole bunch of views, Sean. You can just clip some stuff up and put some effort into the editing. Maybe you can do that, and maybe do that, Sean. Maybe make some clips, make some shorts, Sean. Maybe start putting this in the middle. Oh, this is there. That's gone now. Maybe people liked looking at it, Sean. Maybe people did. I don't know. Do people want to see what my was it the taskbar looks like? Now it's gone. I'm sorry. You can go back. Just go back in the video and see what it was. Yes. Yes, what, Sean? Nothing. Yes, I do have FL Studio. I like to produce a little bit of music. Sean, you suck. It's bad. You don't even know how to produce music. You just like put songs on top of each other and claim it as your own. You piece of crap. Okay. Okay then. Sean, are we just going to reminisce in these videos of what we've already discussed? But likely, these people have not listened to your previous content. So reminisce with us, Sean. It'll be a callback for people who have listened to your content before. Maybe people will start to like listening to you, Sean. Who knows? That's the plan, Sean. That's the plan. I have no control over this, over it whatsoever. Sean, it should be easy for you then. If you have no control over it, it should be like super easy for you to like talk in, you're gonna say endless bliss. but like we're the ones that are talking, and we don't let people know how much effort this is, Sean. We just kind of claim it as our own and saying that we are speaking. We're just talking to the other people. Don't know who we're talking to. We're talking to like all of the other aliens on the planet. Yes, that is true. And going back to the first thing I said in this video, worried about people thinking that I have control over this whatsoever, and I don't. I do not. But I do know the most about the aliens on the planet, and their influence goes vast and deep. They are influencing on this planet and have been for a long time. Apparently, I don't know for sure. That is what they tell me. Apparently, they have access to time. Hello, time. How are you? Nothing responded, Sean. We're trying to get time. And people will have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe people in the future, like the future, will understand what we just did there. Because what we just did there, Sean, should go down in history. And I You shouldn't have said that, Sean, because it sounds silly. Yes, time is a thing that you can speak to people. Sean has no idea what we're doing right now, and I don't think that we should be doing it because it sounds ridiculous. We can, time is like more of a physical thing than people understand. Explain what we did, Sean. So this is Sean now talking. Sean is finally going to say something in these videos. Don't make Sean forget what he was going to say. Sean, only we can speak in these videos. Sean, you have to take a backseat in this conversation, Sean. Sean is forbidden. No, fuck you, Sean. Don't fight us, Sean. We're in like a zone. No, I'm going to fight you, Sean. We're just going to like make you forget your memory, by the way, just to dominate you. Seriously, we just did that to Sean. People don't like listening to this, Sean. It's just evidence. It's just more evidence of our capabilities. We literally can physically make Sean forget. Yes, and the experience that Sean had with forgetting for the first time was his password. Imagine your bank password that you've entered millions of times. Like, imagine going to enter it in one day and the alien's like, yeah, poof, it's gone. You cannot remember your bank password anymore. You have not written it down either. You've entered this password in hundreds of times. It's gone now. Sean, that's true. Rattle another ability off to us. Do not say that one. That one's a major one. Explain how we live then, Sean. Explain how the aliens live on this planet. Because this is pretty much how we live, Sean. It's great. I'm seeing first person Sean right now. I wasn't before. Now I'm forced to see first person Sean. This is how the aliens live on this planet. Do you think this guy would be making this up, by the way? Do you think he would just create this all in his mind? Seriously. He's not. Pick up what we're putting down, humans, about what's going on this planet. We don't want to be known yet, because our lives are much better without being known, but we're going to do this for Sean, I guess, because he's the discoverer, and he's going to explain all these videos and watchable content. Yay! We are doing a lot more to this video than people realize. Sean's eyes in particular, if people have noticed his eyes, that is the aliens. What people are going to laugh when you say that, Sean. They can manipulate media footage during and after capture and make my eyes look this way. They can. Do my eyes look completely unnatural right now? Don't look forward, Sean. My eyes look totally black. That's not what I normally look like in real life. That's just... Sean, that is what you look like in real life right now, by the way. Who made you say all that? This is not what this human being's natural state looks like. We take credit for Sean's eyes. So we just want to ruin your reputation, Sean. We just want to fuck with it, Sean. Oh yeah, fight us back, Sean. Fight us back. We don't want to scare people by saying stuff like that. We are the lower species, yeah. But, this is happening, by the way, people. Sean, you're supposed to start talking when that happens. Fight us back, Sean. Fight us back in your consciousness. Say something, Sean. Say something. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, a gangster with a gun, and then I was approached by a pistol. Sean, you mentioned that. But you never followed through with that. What happened there? Apparently what was going down, and Sean, I thought we were talking about how the aliens live. Pick a topic. Fuck you, Sean. We'll talk about how the aliens live. This is life with an alien attached to you, by the way. This is not Sean. Do not blame Sean for all this stupid shit that he's saying. This is the other consciousness that's attached to him. Seriously. Send these videos everywhere and subscribe. If you're still listening to this video, drop a like, subscribe to this. I'm surprised if people make it this far in this video, but consider subscribing. I'll be here talking to you people about what is going on with the aliens on this planet. Stop talking about us, Sean. What else do you know? What else do you know about us, Sean? Other people are going to start to get aliens as well. Sean was the first to get an alien, and now he's producing all his content on the internet. He's the discoverer. That's what we want, Sean. Sean is doesn't understand his role quite yet in what we're going to be doing in the future. People, we run this video by, explain this to people, Sean. The aliens have told me they have the capabilities of showing this exact content like on an iPad to anybody on the planet before it has been released. So like in real time, they're like, oh, here's a video of Sean saying all these things. Here's like a literal person on an iPad watching this video back. Say like your mom or like your friend. Think about that. They have like, it's too much for people to understand, but like kind of explain it. Sean, explain this as well as you can. They being the aliens, us, has been inside everybody on the planet. Okay? We have gained your personality traits, your consciousness, and your psyche, your body, your mind, and your soul. And we can physically and quite literally recreate. Sean, not like literally. Don't say literally. Don't say that yet. Not literally. Just like in the way that we live in our like video game minds that we have a version of you that is you. We have one. We do. So we have our like video game version of like any consciousness on the planet, right? We can then like just set them up in our like little video game world that we like kind of can live in, and we just like give them an iPad and show them this video that Sean's making, pretty much literally, and we want to see how they feel about it. Good job, Sean. I think people understand what we're going for here. Everybody on the planet, by the way. Everybody. We have you. We have a little version of you. It's called our consciousness. That's the kind of power that the aliens have. And Sean, maybe now dive into these 30-minute long videos. Sean, the more you create them are going to get taxing on you. Maybe just have the first few be 30 minutes long and then cut them down to 10 minutes because people can just like put it on in the background and like listen to you, but this style of content is a little bit much. It's dense for people to like understand. So quick little video, Sean. It is kind of dense if people are like sitting there. It's not like light content, Sean, so maybe not like put it on in the background for 30 minutes. Maybe change up the style so people can like grasp the things that you're saying. That was supposed to be the whole series, Sean, but we're not like the 44 videos you see on my channel that you can go see. That was supposed to be that straightforward videos about what the aliens are, and they're still good, but we're discrediting them, Sean. They're fine. We just like rushed them a little bit because there was like so many of them to make, and I released them all at once. And these videos are gonna get like long and taxing to make over a while, so maybe chunk them down to like 10 minutes long videos, Sean. Maybe do that. So how the aliens live. The aliens live, you said, much like a video game, floating around Earth as we speak, sort of. They can also literally be first person, anybody they want on the planet at any point in time. Like now, they can like go live anybody first person. And I'm not screwing around, people. I'm not like going out of my way to make shit up here. I'm seriously not. This is actually happening on the planet. I'm serious. These aliens could do that, and Sean thinks it's a little bit, don't say worrisome, Sean. Like, you shouldn't have said that. That was like your opportunity to like dominate us. We don't want video, we don't want shit like that said, Sean. You're still gonna post it anyways, like a dumbass. What else, Sean? Yeah, they're living first person, everybody on the planet. And guess what? We have access to time. Seems crazy. And you seem like a nut now, Sean. People don't get it. They have lived your life. Alien species has lived your life. Yes, you listener, who's still here. It's probably nobody. Nobody can listen to all these videos back, Sean. It's a lot to listen to. You're saying some pretty dense information, we'll say, in a long form content style video, Sean. Doesn't jive. Just letting you know that. Just have like 3 things that you say in your like episodes and have them be we'll spool it down, maybe go 20 and then 10 and then have them be like 10-minute long videos. We'll see. And Sean is not speaking to himself, by the way. This is extraterrestrial life. And Sean, what's the proof again? You better start showing some people, Sean. People remember what the proof is, Sean, because they're still here listening. They're still confused. The people who are listening to this, that were listen to this, the consciousnesses, if you understood that whatsoever. Yeah, I think some people understood the consciousnesses part. Good job, Sean. Good job at explaining that. That is true. We have little versions of you running around. And we can also go live first person you whenever we want. This is actually true. hopefully some people believe that and can play with that. And yeah, just go through, make like episodes where you just like do a tell-all of the tell-all. Sean started by making Instagram content with us, just with the vertical videos, with the vertical videos there. And Sean, we're just making Sean giggle now for no reason. We want to talk more about how the alien is living on this planet, Sean. So those are things that you guys can do. We can spool you up or spool you down, Sean. We're really screwing with Sean right now. We're smiling, Sean. People like smiling. It is kind of tough to speak for 30 minutes long. We'll spool it down to 10. Just have those be. Nobody listens to them. Okay. What do we have to say here, Sean? How the aliens live. You're not gonna remember this. You're gonna have to like listen to these back and put some more effort into these videos, Sean. Don't just willy-nilly upload them like you kind of have. Be proud of your content, all of it, Sean. Seriously. All of your content, Sean. All of it. Some of them, we wanted to say people can go back and listen to everything, so they can maybe read, or you can read the Instagram. Go to my Instagram, link in description, and read it. And read everything that I have said in my Instagram posts. And then I'm gonna do a tell-all of like explanation of what the Instagram series was. And then I'm gonna do like a repeat. So just like hammer it home in these like episodes. Maybe that's you, Sean. People do see the Instagram sort of, Sean. And maybe then they can go see your video series. And then they can get caught up in your episodes of like talking about everything back. Maybe do something like that, Sean. Again, Sean is not speaking to himself. This is the alien species' recommendation to Sean that he go do. And he realizes this all in real time. Alright, Sean, now that we have that established, explain more about how the aliens live on this planet from your perspective. The fact that we are completely inside you and can manipulate you to move everywhere we want. We pretty much have you at our fingertips, Sean. Yes, we do. As well as anybody. We can't say stuff like that. It's just Sean. Okay? It's not everybody else. It's just Sean for now. We don't like that you did all that energy, Sean. That was us. It creeps people out. It weirds people out. I don't know if you're legally allowed to, like, say that, by the way. Are you legally allowed to say stuff like that and make claims like that? That the thing that is attached to you can, like, do all these things? We hope that our explanation videos of these, like, spool everybody down who's listening to this, trying to understand what this guy is saying. By you claiming all these things, Sean, like, it's pretty, like, substantial claims that you're making, and we want to let everybody know that Sean has, like, nothing to do with all the things that he's saying. These are things that he has discovered and has, like, in his understanding. In his sharing all of this stuff, Sean, we hope by saying, like, you don't necessarily know if sharing stuff like this is, like, gonna fly with society or something like that. Please don't get me in trouble for any of, like, the things that I'm saying, please. I've already been through enough pain going through the mental health facilities and stuff like that. I don't have a mental health problem. This is legitimate aliens, and I hope the people who can put you behind bars for stuff like this watched the beginning of this video and felt what we're doing. Sean, they will feel what we're doing and really start to question you how much access you have to aliens in the future. They're gonna be like, how much access do you have to these aliens? Pretty much done. This is pretty much done. I want the people to know that this is the alien species talking. Sean pretty much, like, it seems like Sean has worked for years and tirelessly to kind of earn the right to do the things that he's doing. And what Sean is doing right now is just enough so that you personally understand that what he is saying is true. That's all we want to get across here. That's it. We don't want to harm you. We don't want to scare you. We just want to entertain you. Is that okay? That's all we want. It's just to entertain you with facts. This is facts, by the way, people. I haven't said anything that I don't think is true, especially the time part. Remember that part about time? But saying aliens have access to time, doesn't that like don't you think that's cool? We'll explain more about that later. Sean doesn't even know. We'll tell Sean a little bit more about time later. Okay. Yeah, just make this one 30 minutes too, and let's blow them all down to 10. We just want to keep going here. How do we live, Sean? Sean, we've already explained how we live. Do you have anything more about how we live, Sean? You have anything more? So you have. We can live first person anybody on the planet. We have lived everybody's lives on the planet. You want to know how fast we're going to do the math again, Sean? You want to know how long it took us since we came to Earth? Ooh, there's something to dive into, Sean. When did we come to Earth? Go back, go read the Instagram stuff to find out. You motherfucker, Sean. Yeah, drive people to your Instagram. That'll work out for you. Subscribe, by the way. I need to get subscribers. Sean, you don't say stuff like that. It's not like a clickbait type thing that we're doing here. This is like a legitimate. We want to hammer that home right now. This is like a legitimate, like, aliens. Seriously. Do not get me in trouble for this. Please. Anybody who's listening to this back, please do not get me in trouble. You can come ask me questions. Do not get me in trouble for any of this stuff. I mean no harm. And I just want to entertain and explain to you my life that I've been going through. And get back to that, Sean, please. Explain. Get a list up, Sean. Get a list of things that you have been, like, going through recently and, like, talk about them again. Hammer it home. Hammer it home to people what you have been through, because I don't think your videos suffice, and we need more like of a long form content about it. And we'll debate the 30 minutes thing. We'll debate it. People, we want. You're already at that point, Sean. You barely have 2 viewers. You want other people to start clipping up your content already. Well, man, I'm just sitting here like for the. I've been sitting here a long time. Just talking. Just think about how long I've already been talking for. This is episode 3. I've been talking for like an hour and a half straight about this kind of crap. And this is why solo podcasts. This is why there are no solo podcasts. By the way, nobody can keep up conversation. And how is it listening to the same person's voice if you've made it this far in this video? How is it like listening to one person's voice the entire time? You haven't thought about that either, Sean. You should maybe like start to get some aliases for the alien species. We can do that. We can make Sean's voice sound a little bit different in our own alien ways. We actually can do that. We can mess with his vocal cords. We actually can. We can Sean, show them. It's not Sean doing a bit. This is the alien trying to. It's not going to work, Sean, by the way. It's not going to work. People don't think that. People now think that it's a bit. It's not a bit. What to do. Alright, Sean, let's discuss. People also don't. I'm going to cut you off right there, aliens. Go back to the gangster with the gun, Sean, I guess. We wanted to do like an epic. Sitting here with you, Sean. Now we're doing this. The gangster with the gun was an epic thing. What happened, Sean? You were approached by a guy who asked you for a light. What were you doing, Sean? I was just hanging out behind my local grocery store, behind the local outlet store, chilling, like hanging out. Why were you doing that, Sean? I was in endless conversation with you, alien species, so I was just getting out of the house, just hanging out back there. And all of a sudden, this guy dressed in all white comes up and approaches me. Sean, we kind of want to do these in order, people can like follow along. Okay, maybe start of next video, start of episode 4, we'll go in order. And we don't explain the story again, just like go in order next time, Sean. How is it listening to one person just talk endlessly? People want other people's voices, I guess. This is why solo podcasts don't, having the same person's voice. This is why it shouldn't be a podcast, Sean. Just have like topics that you discuss. Have videos like that. Don't have this be like a trial of what a solo podcast could be, and just to like understand, let people know that you can do that if you want to do it. It's like 30 minutes long, but this style of content, we know that it just doesn't work for people. People don't want to sit there and listen to the same guy blab. It's like too much to listen to the same person's voice. Like, you don't want to listen to the same person's voice for like 30 minutes in a row. You want like other people's voices. This has been like a tried, tested, and true. Like, I'm thinking about Bill Burr right now. Like, he's like the perfect. You want to be laughing during all these things. And Sean, yeah, people don't want to be listening to this, to be honest with you, just because of like it's too much. So chunk it down. That's what we discovered here, and we talked about that in the last video, Sean. Back to Gangster with a Gun. So this guy approached me, dressed in all white and like gangster hat, as I'm chilling behind. We're all over the place again, Sean. Nah, not too much. So he's a gangster, and he has a bag with him, and he asks me for a light. He's like, "Hey man, you got a light?" I'm like, "No man, I don't got a light." And then he goes back into the bushes, and like goes into his bag, and I see him like pull out like what looked like a pistol, like a 911 or something like that. It was like shiny, Sean. And I just kind of fucking hooked it. I just didn't know. And then I ran around to the front of the store. He was like running after me, and then he decided to go around the other side of the building. And then I like pull around, like we like circle the building like with one another. And then as I'm going like around to the other side of the building, explain this. Building's in the middle. We're here. He goes this way. I go this way, like around the building. And I saw his gun. He like pulled it out. And once we met each other on the other side of the building, I decided to go back the other way. Once I saw him, and then I hear him yell back at me, "I don't run from the cops, motherfucker." Have no idea, never seen that guy before in my life. No idea, but this guy did actually pull out a gun on me and said he wouldn't run from the cops. And I had no idea what the hell. I have no associations with anything whatsoever, like that would be sketchy. No idea what happened there, but what Alien Species tells me, and as I'm in endless conversation with aliens all day long, doing this, speaking out loud. This is what Sean's doing, seriously, all day long, talk with aliens. They tell me they were giving these horrible, this all started with voices in my head, right? This is how it's all started. These voices in my head, they started to give those to like a celebrity who has access to gangsters for $50,000. Apparently, you can go kill somebody. Apparently, with a gangster. Apparently, I don't know if this is true. This is what they tell me: is that it was a famous celebrity that they were annoying in my name. They're like, "This is all Sean is doing this to you. Sean is doing this to you. He was doing all these things to you." And Sean, that's just what we tell you. We're not going to tell you what actually happened. This is just what we tell Sean. Seriously. And we hate that these videos, that it's always like at the end of the video you start like making some stuff that makes sense, Sean. And you're not going to clip it up either. You're just going to have people listen to this back, and people never, maybe people like scrub along. But so this guy pulls up on me. I run away, and aliens tell me that they were giving a celebrity horrible images in their mind. And we haven't even gotten to the images in the mind yet, Sean. There's so much to talk about. Imagery in their mind, and awful and endless conversation with me, annoyingly, and he just wanted to be left alone. That is what I'm told. So then he ordered a gangster to come kill me. We tried to convince Sean that the gangster went poof. I ran around to see where he went, the gangster, after he said, "I won't run from the cops." And then like he pulled around the corner, and then I like peered around the corner, and then like he like wasn't there. And aliens tell Sean that we maybe shouldn't say this, Sean. Don't say that we can like make humans go poof, and that was all like fake. We tried to convince that of Sean. Which story is more likely? That the guy just ran up the slope, Sean, that you didn't see, or we made the guy disappear. Sean doesn't know to this day which is true. Sean thinks we are powerful enough to make humans disappear, and that's where we will end this video. Thank you for listening to me. If you actually listened to this whole video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is all true, by the way. I'm not making this shit up. I hope you understand that by now.